What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, today we're going to talk about the 3 changes that HANSI must do if Barcelona want to have a successful season. And hey guys, I have to be the first one to say it. Against Dortmund, that game could have gone either way, but hey, thankfully 3-2 Barcelona, we got the dub. But guys, before we get into this video, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Road to 600 subs. We're on the way there. We're trying to get as near to 600 subs before 2024. But guys, let's get back into this video because guys, we got to keep it real. Against Dortmund was not the first time that Barcelona's backline has been exposed. Inigo Martinez, Cabarsi, they started out the year so well, both of them. But Inigo Martinez especially, I understand his age, he hasn't got much rest. Inigo Martinez, his level has not been the same ever since it was the first 2-3 months of the season. And honestly, that's why I think Ronald Araujo coming back is a huge addition. Our best center back is finally coming back. Hansi Flick, this is his job right here. Integrate Araujo into the back line as quickly as possible. I know he's coming back from a serious injury, but hey, maybe 15 against Leganés, 15 minutes here, maybe 25 against Atleti. Guys, let me tell you right now, Ronald Araujo, he's a profile that we don't have. Simply, we don't have that profile. Ronald Araujo, he's a physical beast. He's got the pace. He's got the power. The recovery pace, you can't buy that. And Ronald Araujo, Cabarsi, Inigo, he's just different. He's the guy who can put attackers off. He can come back. He has the pace. He has the strength. And hey, man, Hansi Flick, I think he knows this. Apparently, Ronald Araujo is one of the reasons why he came to Barcelona, according to a lot of reports. But guys, also this, Barcelona simply, we've had way too many poor defensive games. Real Sociedad, if they were more clinical, could have scored 2-3 more goals. And Real Betis, they had some chances. Inaki Peña was good against Celta Vigo. I'd even include that in the graphic. Osasuna, we got ripped to shreds. And man, I feel like that there's so many games. Ronald Araujo clearly is going to help us. Hopefully, that is the hope. If we are conceding with Ronald Araujo, I have another solution too. I think that Hansi Flick, he's got to drop the high line. I understand that is his philosophy. But why don't you drop the high line, especially in the second half when players are getting tired, when the opponents, they're subbing in new attackers and they are pressing non-stop? Why not drop the line a little bit lower? Because look, against Dortmund, we scored on the counter. Against Bayern Munich, a couple of our goals were on the counter, that quick transition. And we do that really well, to be honest. But hey, I think that Hansi Flick dropped the line just a little bit. We don't have to play this super high line. It's too high of a risk. And honestly, I don't know what else to add, but guys, Hansi Flick, the first thing he has to do is fix the defense. There's so many things that he could fix. Maybe drop the line, maybe add Araujo, integrate him as quickly as possible. But guys, I want to move on to point number 2, and that is substitutions. Hansi Flick, we saw against Dortmund, substitutions can change games if you use them properly. Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez, even if I don't rate them as the highest players, they can change games. We also got Pablo Gavi. We also got Frankie de Jong. We've got numerous attackers, to be honest. We got so many guys we can bring off the bench. And honestly, when I see guys tiring out like Lewandowski or Rafinha, for instance, what that means is the press is going to get worse when they tire out in the second half. Naturally, they're humans. But what Hansi Flick can do is sub in a Ferran Torres. He can sub in a Fermin Lopez, who then they have the intensity. They have the fresh legs off the bench. He can sub in a Pablo Gavi. And these guys can continue high pressing. Because guys, let's keep it real. Hansi Flick, we know we're going to take it with a grain of salt, this video, because I know in my heart that Hansi Flick, he's not really going to change. Who we got as our manager. We got Hansi Flick. He's a man manager, but also his philosophy is what makes him special. Let's keep it real. Hansi Flick at Bayern, he won the UCL like this. He was scoring so many goals. They were conceding goals too, but hey, they were scoring too many. The high pressing, Barcelona, they dealt with it firsthand. This is what Hansi Flick does, man. This guy's a pedal to the metal, but guys, there's so many things that he can do. Why not put Gavi maybe as a 10, especially late in games to maintain a press? Also, guys like Ferran Torres or even a Pau Victor, these guys are finding form. I like what I'm seeing from Ferran, from Pau Victor in the past couple weeks. I want to see Ferran. I want to see Pau Victor, and Ferran's been getting a lot of criticism, but guys, credit where credit is due. I'm not going to be a toxic fan, toxic positivity or toxic negativity, because guys, Ferran Torres, we got to keep it real. The guy's deciding games against Betis. That should have been the game winner, and also the other day, a brace, like you guys just got to say it, a brace at Signal Iduna Park is no joke. joke. And Hansi Flick, I think he also needs to give Pau Victor a chance. Guys, Pau Victor, this guy, he was our best player in the preseason. He brings energy similar to Ferran Torres. And Pau Victor in that preseason, goals, assists, nutmegs. He was doing it all. And Pau Victor, Ferran, I just want to see more of them, especially late in games, especially when Lewandowski tires out or he's not having the best of games. But guys, I want to move on to my last and final point, and that includes Jan Laporta. Hansi Flick, this guy, this manager, he came into Barcelona knowing what he was going to get. But he's looked from within for everything, for all the talents that he can get. He brought a Pau Victor through. He brought Pablo Torre. He kept him here. But Hansi Flick, man, what if he asked Jan Laporta for some additions in January? We've seen Barcelona get active in January. Not every year, but when they need to, Jan Laporta, he might splash the cash. But guys, if I was Hansi Flick and I was going into a title race with Real Madrid, neck and neck, UCL, we're in and we know our opponent in the round of 16. Hey, Hansi Flick, what I would say to Jan Laporta is, hey man, I need a backup left back, number one. That is the most priority I need from January, even if it's on loan, and it's not long term. In the short term, we want to win this year. Hansi Flick wants to win this year. His contract is short, It's not a long contract. Nothing's guaranteed. So Hansi Flick, I know he believes in his philosophy, and I know he believes in his players that he has. But guys, if I'm Hansi Flick, I would ask for a left back. I would say, Jan Laporta, cool. I've done all this. I've done all that. But man, I need some reinforcements. I need one more left winger, maybe a dribbler, a 1v1 threat. Look at Adama Traore. He helped us. Maybe not look at him now, but I'm saying in the past, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, these guys, Luke de Jong, short-term players who really helped out Barcelona. And hey, man, if I was Hansi Flick, those were the three things that I'll probably do. And hey, I don't know if he was going to do them, but if he does, Barcelona, they have a great chance of winning this year. But guys, that's it for me. Hey, we got Liga on the weekend. Subscribe, like, comment. Hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Road to 600 subs. Subscribe if you haven't. And man, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.